This is Eric and Gord. What if we're right? Listen to the world changing.
There goes my news. Hi there. Happy Saturday. June the 6th, 2020, and I'm Eric talking at you from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, where life is like animal porn. It's not for everybody.
You know, that's pretty much perfect. That is just perfect.
A little bit. How's it going, Gordon?
Doing all right, my friend. How are you doing?
I've had a fucked up day.
Yeah.
But I really can't say I'm bad. Just weird. A lot of weirdness today. I got hit on. That was nice.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
By like a stranger. It wasn't like a friend being flirty. It was like someone I didn't know who like was flirting and trying to see little hunty. It was pleasant. Doesn't happen very often anymore. I can't do anything about it because I'm not allowed to. It's someone with whom I'm not supposed to fraternize. So I have to be very careful. But it was cool, nonetheless. Nice day, good weather, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not digging my job right now.
No.
And I'm not digging the podcast setup at the moment because I'm just sick of there being problems. But other than that, everything's good. World, how are you guys? That's what's important. Send me and Gord some emails and tell us what's going on. Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina at gmail.com. Going to be some updates to the Gord Shop website this weekend. So everyone go check it out again over the weekend. It's going to be a whole bunch of new updates. I got new information from the company.
Yeah, you did.
And I will be updating their site immediately. I'm going to be attempting a new blog too, so you guys can check that out maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. But it will be coming out on, I don't know what the domain name is going to be. I think it's going to be Eric at Eric and Gord Show. Or no, it'll just be ericandgordshow.com. Something like that. I don't know. I tried to get, Gord, I got to tell you some news. And World, hey, World, I tried to get a .eric made because I thought that would be awesome.
What's a .eric? What is that?
Like
mean?
Instead of .com, it would be like Eric and Gord .eric.
No, really?
I tried. It's like $180,000.
Oh,
like
listeners, if anybody wants to donate, this is a great time to do it. We could really use this for the show.
And then it's still contingent upon approval, so you might not get approved.
Well, it's not like you're saying .fuck. I think that'd be okay.
Oh no, that's worth like $2,000.
How the fuck is .eric worth fucking $200,000 and fuck isn't?
Oh no, like that would be too, but like to buy .fuck is like $2,000. Like to use it. I mean,
yeah,
that's one of those ones like .XXX is retarded. .sucks is $2,000 because I wanted Eric .sucks. That was $2,000. What the fuck?
Wow.
.knives doesn't exist. I tried to get that for you.
But if it doesn't exist, doesn't that mean that you can just create it and it doesn't cost you anything?
No, it costs $180,000 to create a whatever. I forget what it's called. RPR something. I don't know. But yeah, that's like the minimum.
That's insane.
So that's not happening anytime soon.
No.
But if we
no,
could,
I can think of a lot of things $180,000 could go towards.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not spending any money on a something. I thought you could just like, I knew there was an application process, but I didn't know it cost like crazy money. Having .eric would be awesome, or .hunt. And just a quick note to, if you happen to be listening, the guy who bought up Eric.everything, fuck you. Because I wanted just like Eric.com or whatever. No. Some guy bought Eric.everything.
Oh.
And there's a lot of dots you can buy for very, very cheap. Like, but he's got all of them. I've got 11 Eric and Gords. This is a boring conversation, but I thought Dot Eric isn't coming out anytime soon, but I think it's going to be ericandgordshow.com will be my new blog. And first one could be up tonight, possibly. So world, I don't have much in the way of news, but Gord's going to help you out, and I'm going to play along, pretend that I know what he's talking about. Is this the right one? Let me just see if I got that website right. Nope, that's not the one at all. Well, there goes that. I'll keep you guys posted as to what that website is going to be, because I don't apparently know. So the world's still burning itself down.
Yep,
that's kind of cool. I'm glad to see people are sticking with it.
And cops still can't seem to get anything fucking right. Because you still got 2 new Buffalo cops that have officially been suspended without pay and are going to be up on charges. Well, they're being investigated for charges because the cops were clearing a curfew set time for a protest, and the 71-year-old, 71? I think it's 75-year-old protester goes up and he's yelling at the cops. He's just like, you guys still don't have any right to beat up black people. And this fucking 2 white cops, well, one white cop goes up and shoves him super hard. The guy flies back, lands on his head, splits his head open, starts bleeding all over the place. And they just the 2 cops that sort of keep walking away. And another cop comes in to stand over them and not really try to help at first. So they're now suspended without pay, and they're going to be, they're officially being, they've pleaded not guilty. They face
of course. And they may not be. There's so much bullshit coming out right now. They may not be guilty of anything.
You never know. It's on video. That's the upside, but yeah, it's just,
but even
it's a brutal shove. I mean, it's a hard fucking push, man. It's a hard push.
You gotta keep in mind, I could send you a video tonight of me shoving me that hard.
That is very true.
So it's on video. Doesn't really have the
remember when that used to mean something?
The weight that it used to. Like, this isn't. Yeah. It's good that if it turns out to be a legit video, great. That's what we need. But
yeah,
I'm so skeptical of everything revolving this case.
Yep.
And anything involving police right now, because both sides are just pumping out tons of bullshit all the time.
Oh yeah. One of my favorites is there's a damaged cop car in the street from protesters, and he shows a couple of cops go up and they're breaking out the windshield, and it was put online saying Boston police caught smashing their own car. They're doing this and they're driving to blame the protesters. And the cop's like, yeah, no, the car was already damaged. We were just smashing out the windshield so we could get the fucking thing out of the street. We're going to drive it around the corner to get it out of the street. Relax, guys. It was already damaged. Here's video from an hour ago.
Yeah, there's going to be a ton of that.
Yeah. And there's another one of a cop loading up a car full of Nike shoes. And they're saying, cops are looting. No, a store got robbed. They caught the guy who robbed him, and his items were still in the house. The vehicle is actually the store owner's car, and the cops are loading up the stuff back in his car.
Yeah, you'll see a bunch from the other side too, and you're gonna see a lot of cops. Like, this isn't gonna make cops any nicer. If anything, they're just gonna get a whole lot worse. So,
which is so dumb, but frustrating. But on their side, I get it in that sense.
Don't expect this to help anything. Like when that big cop was bullying everybody in Vancouver, and then he got fucking dummied with brass knuckles. When he came back to work, he wasn't like, it wasn't an Ebenezer Scrooge moment. Like, oh, buy a goose. He was not pleased. And he was very, very mean and angry to everyone. So don't expect the cops to be like, oh, we now see the error of our ways. We're going to be good now.
No. The
No.
bad ones are going to get worse, and the nice guys are going to get blamed for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And well, some of the good ones are going to go bad now, and some of the bad ones are going to get worse, and they're all going to suck.
The trick will be find that one cop that stands up and is like, I used to be like this. I'm not anymore. Find that one cop. There will be one.
No.
One will
He'll
come
end up
forward.
like Serpico. They'll just fucking pursue him until he kills himself.
He'll say it, and the next day he'll be dead from a quote unquote suicide.
Oh, yeah. It'll be like Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
He'll just get fired.
Yeah.
Or just be reduced to a fucking traffic cop in Poughkeepsie or something. I just wanted to say Poughkeepsie. I don't know.
You just want to say that's all that matters. I used to say that. I used to have the same thing about Walla Walla, Washington. So that was one of my favorites.
Walla Walla.
I feel like going to Walla Walla. I don't know if you heard about this, but
Nope.
two Canadian, both in Toronto, criminal court cases are under scrutiny because they're looking to have their convictions overturned under the defense that they were because they were high on drugs, they didn't know what they were doing now, so therefore they should be let go.
Well, let's see. I don't agree with it, but it is a defense. Very hard to prove.
Yeah, it's called Section 33.1. It's called the self-induced intoxication. It literally says it is not a defense to an offense referred to as subsection 3 that the accused, by reason of self-induced intoxication, lack the general intent or the voluntariness required to commit the offense.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing, and that goes right back to there's the two things that are impossible to prove, but they are defenses, and if you can prove that what you didn't know, you genuinely didn't know what you were doing was wrong, which is mens rea, I believe is the Latin term for that one.
I believe you're right.
If you genuinely have no idea, and that's basically unheard of. The other one is actus reus, which is where you literally don't know what you're doing. Like
you're so far out of control
that's where this one would fall. Well, not out of control. It just like you have no idea what you're doing. Like you're whatever you're. I guess it works if you're like with rage and shit. Oh, I blacked out.
Well, the two guys under this one, Thomas Chan and David Sullivan. Thomas Chan had killed his wife, I think it was. Killed his father and almost killed his wife. And the other guy had injured some relatives. Both were high on drugs. One was on mushrooms, and the other had tried to kill himself with an overdose of a prescription stop smoking medication.
I don't think you can get high enough on mushrooms to not know what you're doing.
No, trust me, I've tried. You just can't.
10.5 grams.
14 for me. At once. Oh God.
I tried to break a toilet with my head, but I knew what I was doing.
I just had a conversation with myself in a public washroom for like 2 hours. And I had a great conversation. I really liked my conversation. I'm really nice to myself.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have been.
You would have gotten into an argument with yourself over it. Fuck you, man.
I stood at a intersection trying to open my front door because I thought I was home. That was a good hour.
Wow.
And that's the thing though with mushrooms. It's all of a sudden you snap out of it for a sec. You have like this moment of lucidity and you're like, oh fuck, I'm in the middle of a crosswalk. I better keep going.
Prosecutors right now are basically worried about this. They're worried that if they're basically the biggest concern with this is they're worried that guys are going to go out and get drunk and then blame alcohol on them why they raped somebody.
Well, yeah, of course they are. But that's not new. They've done it for years. I don't think you could have a conviction overturned. I think if that's your original defense, maybe you might get away with it.
But to change the defense after conviction,
I don't see that working.
No.
Unless you get that.
This is going to the Supreme Court of Canada now, and they want this whole thing squashed.
Yeah, unless you get that judge who tells girls who get raped to close their legs. He might go for it.
Yeah, he'd be like, nah, no, that's fine. You were drunk, that's okay, no big deal. You have a promising future, you'll be fine. Fuck, I still can't believe that shit actually happened.
So Bindon officially got the nod, finally.
Yeah, it took a long time, but yep, that's official.
So he is officially the Democratic candidate who will be running against Mr. Trump in November of this year.
Again, two
Exciting
horrible fucking choices. Fuck.
I don't know enough about Bindon to have an opinion yet, but I don't like him. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I don't.
Oh, just blah. So thank God I'm not voting.
We have 3 more years to worry about it up here. So,
yeah. You know, one of my favorite things that's coming out about this election is Snoop Dogg, who, you know, for the past, 3 years has been, and very much recently has been really going on talking about you need to vote. We got to get this guy out. You need to vote. You need to vote. And he just mentioned that it was in like yesterday or the day before. He's like, I will actually vote for the first time next in the 2020 election. It's like, wait a minute. You've been telling everybody else to vote, but you yourself haven't? Attaboy.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Fucking hypocrite.
You get to do that when you're...
Do as I say, not as I do.
When you're crazy rich.
Yeah. I just thought that shit was really fucking funny.
Maybe he was too high to know what he was doing. That much I can.
Yeah. That would not be surprising.
I don't see that working in Canada.
No, I don't either. Oh man. The Vatican, news not about fucking children. The Vatican has arrested a man over a luxury property deal that they've been working with this guy for.
They arrested him for not fucking children? Is that illegal at the Vatican now?
Would you be surprised? I know I would.
I would not.
This guy has been helping the Vatican to buy luxury property in London. And it was a big deal. He's been accused of extortion, embezzlement, and aggravated fraud and money laundering.
Hey, boy.
In relation to a $200 million deal. So he's being held in the Vatican police barracks and faces up to 12 years in prison if found guilty. It's so funny. They'll pursue this guy for that, but they won't bother pursuing another priest for fucking a child.
Oh, no.
Well done, boys.
Not bad, but take the Vatican's money. If I could afford this dude's bail, I'd pay it. I think it's a great thing he did.
Mm-hmm.
I wish more people would attempt to defraud the Vatican. I think that should just be like a full-time job.
I agree.
When I'm done this course I'm taking, I will absolutely attempt to hack the shit out of their computers. So we have that to look forward to.
Well, earlier this week, the Pope had issued a new law designed to boost transparency in the Vatican's financial deals.
Probably a horrible idea.
Right?
You don't want to see what's going on there.
No. I mean, because that's just, now we're just going to see how many fucking millions upon millions of dollars are getting paid out and keep people fucking quiet. But, yeah. So wait, all I have to say is, way to go, Vatican. You're finally in the news for not raping a child. Congratulations.
Still not good enough.
No.
I think that the highlight of that story is someone's trying to rip off the Vatican.
Oh, fully agree. And yeah, I hope he gets away with it. That'd be amazing.
And anyone else who tries to rip off the Vatican for any reason, send us an email.
We want to know all about it.
gwynethpaltrowsvagina@gmail.com. We'll send you a pen.
Yeah. Well, just to write those deals.
That pen is almost as good as what you would have gotten from the Vatican.
That's right. Imagine that. They can sign deals with an Eric and Gord pen. That'd be amazing. I'd be so proud of that shit.
And then stab the fucking priest in the eye with it. Snap me a picture. I'll send you a new pen.
Right. He'll send you a new one, no blood.
Anytime an Eric and Gord pen ends up in the eye of a Catholic priest, you can consider it replaced immediately. A free pen for life for that guy.
There it is. Oh man.
I'm not saying that to all priests, just the Catholic ones.
just the ones that just the ones that deserve it, which is all of them. Yeah. China is now advising its citizens, again pushing this, not to visit Australia, saying citing racial discrimination and violence against Asians.
Yeah. I can say when it comes to whether or not China or Australia visit each other, it's not going to work yet. We'll do it next time.
I was so close. I was waiting for something good.
It was going to be good. I fucked up.
I'll bring this up on the next episode. We'll do it again.
It's China and really? Why do you think the world would give a crap about that, China? Okay, here, let's see if this one works. No, I got nothing.
Nope.
Great. Good stuff. Love how this show goes.
It works so well.
My God, who the hell cares?
There you go.
Thank you, Peter.
That is going to have to be edited so there's not a 25-minute build-up for very little payoff.
It's just fantastic.
So are their citizens are just free to go wherever they want now? They can just fly in and out of China all willy-nilly?
As long as it's not the U.S., yes. Because they've lifted most of their bans.
Oh, yeah, they lifted everything like as soon as they could.
Yeah, so they are. I mean, I think they're allowed to travel, but it's just a matter of I don't think anybody else is accepting travel yet. So once
it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. So I guess once the world lifts it, if it ever does, then they're just saying, don't go to Australia. They're mean to you.
Well, that is
because we treat you so good here at home.
That is just good advice. Don't go to Australia. I second that notion.
And I third it.
It's the first time I agree with China on something.
Right?
Well, that's not true. I agree with China on all kinds of stuff.
But this is probably one of the biggest things that I agree with them with. Just don't go to Australia. Fuck Australia.
Hey, anyone in China that wants to go to Australia, you got my vote, buddy. You go right ahead.
Yeah, go and enjoy that fucking shit because I sure as hell won't.
Go ahead. Oh, and hey, vice versa. Australians, you want to go to China? Be my guest. No. You two can do all sorts of business with each other. I don't give a damn.
That's the one thing I'd like to know. I wonder how many Australians are sitting in fucking Chinese jails right now.
I don't know.
That'd be an interesting thing to find out.
I don't know. I know there's a lot of Australian Asian trade and stuff. I know like there's a lot of Japanese people in Australia. There's a lot of Asian traveling back and forth.
China is the number one market for Australian beef.
That makes sense.
30% of its exports. It's also the biggest foreign buyer of Australian barley.
Yeah, that makes sense. Where the fuck are they growing barley in Australia?
I don't know.
There's
a whole lot of useless land up there.
The barley desert. Yeah, but it's all on fire. Nothing.
Well, I
guess fire helps shit grow.
It's smoked barley now.
Fire is good for growing shit.
Yes, it is.
We ended up, after the big forest fires in BC, we ended up with crazy good mushrooms. And that's when not hallucinogenic mushrooms. I mean like real good mushrooms.
Real good
like,
mushrooms. Like morels
mushrooms
and-
we've never had in this area we're growing. They expect you can get like $10,000 for a pound of them.
Oh wow.
They weren't the chanterelles or whatever, but they were like that.
So we wonder if it's the morels. I wonder.
It could have been. I don't remember.
Morels are expensive.
Good stuff though. The fire's good for revitalizing soil and shit. So Australia
Oh,
might have some good stuff growing.
Yeah.
If not, wait till next year. You'll burn again.
It's always next year. It's always the next fire. So good. Dallas, Texas is removing one of the General E. Lee, whatever the fuck his name.
Robert E. Lee, I believe.
Robert E. Lee, thank you. The Robert E. Lee statue. There's a big statue of him, so they're removing that.
It's good to
Saying,
it's good to
okay.
pretend history didn't happen.
right? That's a
Healthy.
great idea. So they're pulling that down. And people are saying, "Yay!"
Yeah, no, boo on that. I said the
Yeah.
same thing when they tried to pull down Sir John A. Macdonald shit in Canada.
That's
and
right.
anything you try to pull down, boo on all of you.
Mm-hmm.
A curse on your families.
I put the hex on you.
You can't just tear down history and pretend it didn't happen. That's stupid.
Yeah.
It's also unfair to the people it happened to, and it's an insult to the people who deserve to know their past. It's just an all-around bad idea. Don't embrace it by any means. Don't celebrate it, but keep the conversation alive, and make it. Just learn from your mistakes is what I'm trying to say.
So under the same, just straight up curiosity, because I'm not advocating for this, but just straight up curiosity, would it be basically the same thing that Germany should allow statues of Hitler to be up still? Would it be the same?
Are they up still?
No, they've all been long taken down.
I don't
Every one of them.
see. This is where I say you can't bring Hitler into it. Remember, I did that rant probably 6 months ago. Well, you can't compare people to Hitler. You can't bring Hitler into conversations. Hitler's his own fucking deal.
Stalin? No, I guess that's also too big of extreme versions. I
think
guess.
they did. Putin put up a bunch of statues of Stalin, didn't he?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I know a couple. I know there were some that were taken down. I know that, but I don't know what else he's done since. I don't know. Like I'm on. Like I personally, I don't know. Like I say, as long as they teach it in school, do you need the statue of it? No.
Well, I think statues of people are kind of stupid anyway, but
Yeah. So I'm the guy. I really personally. I mean, again, it's not my country. I couldn't give a fuck either way. But I don't understand because I mean, face it. He's the guy who was fighting for slavery as one of the big things that he was fighting for. So I get why you'd want to have that not be a predominant statue in a town. Look, we still praise this guy who wanted this, especially in these times. So,
I certainly get it.
yeah.
You're right. As long as they teach it, I guess. I just don't want to see history get swept under the rug.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But yeah, I guess if you're, Gord's right.
That's a rarity.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's all. Good night.
That's it. End the episode. Put it on a high note, folks. There it is. The last thing of news that I got right now is it's from Berlin, Germany. Wait, is Berlin in Germany? No, Berlin's.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Okay, yeah. Well, German police have detained 11 people that are all suspected of involvement in a big sex abuse of at least 3 children.
Nice.
And the main guy, a 27-year-old computer technician, he's got 2 previous convictions for distributing images of child sex abuse. One of the victims includes his partner's 10-year-old son, a 5-year-old, and a 12-year-old.
Ooh.
So they've secured hundreds of terabytes of video footage during raids.
Is he
And,
Catholic?
Oh, probably. Aren't they all?
No.
So yeah. So well done. Way to go, Germany. Love seeing shit like that getting fucking nailed.
I don't know what kind of penalty that carries in Germany, but
I assume with everything else, probably hefty.
I hope so.
Yeah, they're all being held. Sorry, the judge ordered 7 of the suspects, including the computer technician and his 45-year-old mother, are held in jail pending further investigation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get mom. You know mom's got something to do with it. Moms are always lying about something.
Oh, honey, here's how you organize those files.
I'll show you how to swirl out your face.
Right? They'll never catch you, son. So yeah,
Moms are
so
gross.
good to see that. I love hearing about those things.
It's the
happening.
first episode my mom listens to. She never listens again.
That would, you know what though? That would make perfect sense.
Sorry, Mom. I meant all the other ones, not you.
You're the good one, Mom. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, other than that, there's just
I'm digging Germany these days. Germany does some
Yeah.
good stuff
I agree too.
occasionally.
They have that. Who's the woman in charge of Germany right now? She's doing a good
Angela
job.
Merkel.
There it is. She's
No
doing a great
relation to
job.
Meghan Markle.
No, that's a
Totally
shame.
different.
It'd be great if they're the same person, or at least mom daughter.
Oh, that sucks. You can't see the top of this. It's all wrong. I got to change it. There's a behind me in this video that's probably
Why
never
are
going to
we
get published is a
obsessed?
picture of Modern Retard magazine.
Lean your head to the left. Why are we obsessed? South Korean mouth.
South Korean mouth breather.
Oh, I just see South Korean mouth.
Yeah, no, it's a South Korean mouth breather.
That's just really good.
I was hoping that would appear better, but it does not. Oh well.
So yeah, so all types of shit's going on all over the fucking world. Protests everywhere.
Yeah, that's good. I would like to protest something else, but not saying there's anything wrong with this protest. I just want to protest something else.
Yes. Hey, so what are your thoughts on? So we got the BLM protests going on all over the place. What's your thoughts on the fact that Canada is linking this with the Indigenous instead of giving them their own direct?
Hate it. Absolutely hate it. It's apples and oranges in my opinion. It's two completely different fights. Not that the natives don't have a lot to bitch about, but this is a totally different thing. It's got nothing to do with it, and they have no right. Nobody has any right to get in on this. I don't want all lives matter. I don't want native lives matter. None of it. It's not your goddamn protest. This is not your time to just latch on and be part of a cause.
You end up like those two college kids, but I'm on your side. Smash. Fuck you, Whitey.
Yeah, I got to resize this before I show it too. It's a really neat laser of truth poster behind me, but you can't see it. No, I think it's stupid. Number one, it's not relevant. It doesn't. It's not. It's apples and oranges.
Yeah.
And number two, it's not fair. That would be like me protesting Me Too, like or trying to join the Me Too movement. It's like, no, I don't have any right. Mostly because I think it's bullshit. But no, I think it's dumb. I don't think Canada has much of an ante in this game. It's not. The Underground Railroad came here.
Yes. I mean, there's everybody's throwing away the occasional, story that where injustices against blacks have happened in Canada.
Oh, of course they have. I'm not saying they haven't.
Yeah, but it's nothing in comparison to what the fuck is going on in America.
The level of injustice and the frequency is not even close.
One of my favorites was when there's somebody stood up and says, well, what about this guy? Yeah, he was treated badly by the cops in 1977.
Sure.
Wow, great. Congratulations. You picked something from 40 fucking 3 years ago.
You know who else was treated badly by cops in 1977? Everyone who wasn't a cop.
Yeah, exactly. The
Cops
gays were
shitty.
treated horribly in 1977 by the cops. Come on now.
You know who was really treated badly in 1977? Black people.
Yeah, right?
We have no say in this. We can support as much as they want us to. But this is not our fight. It is certainly not Canada's fight. I stand by them. We have on this show from day one. I've been calling out this bullshit. I will do what I'm asked to do. I will not get involved on my own, and I certainly won't bring in some other cause and go, let's make this our cause. That's what First Nations people in our country always do. Whatever cause there is, they fucking attach themselves to it in some way or another.
Yep.
And I'm not saying they don't have a protest of their own, because by and large they do. But don't just latch onto someone else's, like just because we're not listening to yours, which for the most part, most of us are, especially Justy. So just let it go. For one day, let it go. This is not yours.
Yep.
Um,
Agree. Well said, my friend. Well said. There is one other thing. I didn't have this open, so it's open on a totally different fucking page. It wasn't open with the rest. I think this is, considering, pretty fucking big news. The NFL, they have reversed their decision saying that players should be allowed to protest during the national anthem.
Yeah, I kind of thought they would.
I'm actually kind of surprised, but no, they turned around. They actually said that we were wrong for not listening to the NFL players earlier and encouraging all to speak out and peacefully protest.
Well, there's a big... Colin Kaepernick should hold a press conference and just say, fuck you.
Right?
But think, what if the league had supported him, we may not be where we are right now.
Exactly.
Everyone was getting in on that. Everyone was like stoked to do it. It was a nice, peaceful protest, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
You've talked about several times recently. Could have been a great thing. They shut it down, and now we're here. Things boiled over. Had they made this announcement a year ago, we would probably be in a lot better shape right now.
Yep.
So I don't know if I should say, fuck you guys for being late to the party, or if I should say, thank God you finally come around. Well, I'm not sure.
Fuck you for being late, but at least you finally came around. But
because I question how genuine it is now. Had they supported it a year ago, it would have been genuine. Now what, you're worried because
you're going to worry about the backlash that's going to happen against them. Because think about it, if they kept that thing up with all this racial thing going on, how many black guys are there playing football?
All of them.
Exactly. So what happens to their fucking league if they all decide to say, fuck you, I'm not playing now? You just lost your entire league.
Any fucking kid from the ghetto who's going to say fuck you to the $60 million he gets. It's a lovely thought, but
yeah.
You ask anyone in the NFL, and Black Lives Don't Matter $60 million worth. And that's just true. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, but not for $60 million.
Nope.
I'll buy some new Black Lives. I'm going to make some new black babies.
I'm going to raise a black cop, and he'll be great.
Hey, you know what, guys? If you're offended by that, prove me wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that to be like mean. It's just true.
Because if it was a big deal, how many of you guys would have fucking should have at the time when Colin got fucking he got fired from the NFL, didn't he? He got dropped.
I
right?
think officially he quit. Officially, but yeah, basically.
So I mean, how many of why? I mean, you would have thought that. How come nobody else stood up for him at the time? You're gonna get rid of him? Fuck you. We're all fucking walking out there.
NFL money.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just true. I'm not. Hey, fuck, for $60 million, I'd stab my mom in the face. But so
Hi, Mom.
I'm not saying it's.
She's so listening to this episode.
I'm not saying I disagree with them. I'm just saying that's how it's going to go or would go. So NFL, I think you're too late. I think it seems disingenuous to me now.
Yeah.
And I know that the entire league is wondering what Eric thinks before they move ahead with any decisions. I'm telling you right now, I don't like it.
Yep.
There you go. Sorry.
There you go.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
That was the NFL getting me back.
They're all pissy with you. So there we go. So there's some news.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I guess.
Good to see that.
Would you stop? We're having some technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen, as I try to write code and do a podcast at the same time. I'm doing this new thing where anytime I write a note now, I'm writing it in code because I think that will make me better at coding.
Okay.
But it's not. It's just making my notes take much, much longer to write.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing coding. I mean, fuck me, I can barely work a computer as it is.
It's just repetitive. It's very
Literally, I just lost a single page that's just sitting here in front of me. I couldn't even find that. So, fuck, what am I gonna do?
So is this today? This is today. Ontario government extends all emergency orders.
Yeah, till was it June 30th?
June 19th at the moment.
No.
They were set to expire on June 9th. The news release issued Saturday morning. Province confirmed they will extend them till June 19th. Oh, that means I'm not coming to Ontario for my birthday. Sorry, guys.
Fucking hell.
Can't disagree with them, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah. Tons of people. You know, Milton did the Black Lives Matter protest, good protest today.
How many black people are in Milton?
About 20.
7.
But I'll give them credit. They kept his social distancing as much as they could. Everybody was wearing masks. They were giving out free masks and gloves and bandanas and shit. I'll give them full credit. You know, they not only did they do the protest, but they did it while keeping the whole COVID thing in mind as well. Pretty much the whole fucking town was involved. The cops were involved. The local government was involved. Everybody was sort of involved in it. And it was all organized by a couple of teenagers. So well done, Milton. Always standing up and being the class act. Way to go.
Way to go, Milton.
Yeah, I'll say it. I'll stand up for my town. They're doing good. They do something. They do it right for the most part. So
Good on you, Milton. I guess that's cool. Whatever. Good for your social distancing. Maybe you can inspire other people in your province to do it because they're all turning into retards. It's not just your province. It's everywhere. They loosened up a little bit of restrictions and everyone's like, everything's over. It's all back to normal. Let's go fuck up the beaches. No, not how it works.
And then when you open up a fucking park and put circles down, you mock them for doing it. You fucking idiots. So, yeah.
And this is, me and Gordon said this 2 months ago. The sooner we follow the rules for a little while, the sooner this ends. So they're just going to keep extending them if you keep fucking around. So it's just, what do you think? Doug Ford's going to give a shit what you think?
Yeah.
No. So quit fucking around or this just keeps going and going until the end of summer.
Yeah. And then it's just going to lock back up again as soon as the fucking fall hits because somebody's going to get the sniffles and say, Corona! And then we're back to it again. So.
Oh, yeah, that's coming in the fall for sure.
Oh, fuck, is it ever?
Whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
The media will make this second wave happen.
Yeah.
The second wave.
You know, one thing I'm actually dying to find out is I'd love to see the official medical examiner's death certificate of George, just because they did find out that he was positive for COVID. So I'd love to see if they put his death down as COVID.
Oh, probably.
That's what I'm dying to see. Because could you imagine the guy's murdered literally on TV?
Yeah, if they put his death down as COVID, you can see 4 cops walking right out of jail.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. They'll be out and the whole world will erupt
If the official cause of death is COVID-19, those cops is innocent.
That's right.
So let's hope they didn't do that. That would be fucked.
Fuck.
That would be seriously fucked. Oh wow, that would be really neat. I would light something on fire if that happened.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I would too.
I'd go burn a police station. I don't know about Kelowna.
Oh,
Kelowna's
the
RCMP,
Milton.
though.
The Milton OPP station got vandalized. Somebody spray painted a swastika on it, and called them. I can't think of what the fucking wording was that was sitting next to it, but yeah, it got hit.
There's
And
OPP. Sorry, you said. I was going to say, is it Milton Police or is it
No, I said OPP.
RCP? But you did, yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that would because the funniest thing was the 3 separate articles I read about it from 3 separate news agencies. It was really funny because I was saying, well, you know, at least they hit the police station, so that's kind of good. Instead of hitting somebody's business.
I guess so.
Well, hey, look, people are starting to get what I was saying in the beginning of this whole thing. That was kind of nice.
I don't know the reputation of the OPP. I don't know much about them. You don't hear about the OPP very often out here.
We don't have enough black people in this town for them to do a whole lot too.
Um,
I know the amount of harassment I got as a fucking kid, but face it was all warranted anyways. I was an asshole. So so I'm fine with it. But yeah. No, clearly somebody just lashing out, just trying to be cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Whatever. Last show. Do it. Great.
This is the time to do it. You're allowed to.
Expect repercussions.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are upset enough that you feel the need to lash out, good. Go tag a police station. Go spray paint something. Won't hurt anybody if you can avoid it.
Yeah. Agreed. Fully agree.
I don't think it's a good idea. Well, how do I say this? I would like all things in society to revert back to the beginning of the 20th century and we start all over again because we did them all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, I don't know if encouraging more racial tension is a good thing. I would like to think there's a peaceful way we can work this out and make it not about race, but I don't think we can because it is just strictly about race and there's no way around it. But I think I don't know, I'm very conflicted about it. I don't know how to encourage, support them, but not encourage them. Protesting,
it's a fine line, right?
I don't often promote violence. If there's another way we can do it, I would like to see that. If there isn't, fine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to promote racism, but in one hand, they like if anything, this is now a time where people are allowed to be racist. I mean, it's got to come out, and black people are being racist, and white people are being racist. That's just what's happening right now.
Yep.
Natives, you wait till your turn, and Asian people, don't pick on Asian people right now. It's not their fault. China gave us COVID.
It's totally China's fault.
That was totally just off topic, but
you know, I was reading a couple of Quora things the other day, and one of them was like, well, what's the most insane thing you've ever experienced when it comes to racists? And this guy posted this video. He's like, yeah, this actually happened to me. It was at a beach with some friends, and there was 3 high school kids playing this beanbag game, and then they walked away. So him and his friends go and pick up the beanbags, and this white chick, there's a black girl, a black guy, and a white girl, and the white girl just comes up and starts just throwing the N-word at the guy, calling him this and that, and freaking out on him and everything else. The guy pulls out his camera and starts recording this. He's like, you out of your fucking mind, what are you thinking? And she just keeps going off. So he turns to the two black people. He's like, are you actually going to like just fucking stand there? You're not going to say anything to your friend about this? Like, what the fuck, right? And they just sort of stood there. The girl just sort of puts her head down, not knowing what to do. So the girl gets, he goes, no, later on, this guy got interviewed by this guy disclaiming the whole thing. And they tried to contact the girl, and they ended up responding through email. And she said, I just think that, that ever since rap became big and they started using the N-word, I think everybody should be allowed to use the N-word. I don't see what the big deal is. I'm not saying that is. I think anybody could be an N-word.
Yeah. No,
You're an idiot.
every so often that comes up. No, you don't get to use it. White people don't get to use that word. You know why? Because we used it really wrong in the past.
That's right.
We've lost our N-word privilege. We didn't use it properly.
No, we didn't. We weren't saying it as an endearing thing. We meant to break
thing is when
people down mentally.
People get mad at me for saying faggot. And you have every right to. It's an offensive term, and I use it offensively. But
you don't use it offensively against gay people, though. That's what's funny.
I use it against faggots. You don't have to be gay to be a faggot.
That's right. Ice-T said it. A bitch is a bitch.
There are certain words that white people just can't use. Sorry, it's true. Is that racist? Damn right. We don't get to say the N-word. We could say it now. I gotta say nigger online. We don't get to say nigger. We're not allowed to do that. We don't get to walk up to black people and call them that.
No.
That's a thing we can't do. Why? I don't care how politically incorrect I sound right now. White people, you don't get to do that.
It's one word. Get over it.
There's no, if they can use it, why can't we? There's the same reason we can't use lots of those kind of words.
Yeah.
They were mostly created by us, meant to hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
We can't be politically correct right now and think we're going to come out of this any better. The fact of the matter is white people have been shitty to everybody else always.
Yep.
Now we're getting called out on it, and we deserve it.
100%.
So I don't know what you want, but no, you don't get to use that word. There's lots of words we don't get to use. There's just certain things you don't get to do. That's just, there's rules, and that's a rule.
And you just stop arguing it. Like,
yes,
just stop using the word.
Stop arguing it. Stop arguing. The world needs to stop arguing shit.
Yeah.
Stop arguing. Stop trying to justify this. This is something that needs to stop. It's undeniable that you can say, lots of white people get killed. You can say, Native people in Canada get treated, but it doesn't matter. It's not. This is white people killing black people for no reason. Mostly police killing people that don't deserve to die.
Yeah.
There's no way to say it and be politically correct. There's no politically correct way to say it, and there's no arguing it. You can't argue that this is justified in any way. It needs to stop. And if tearing down the fucking city to make a point is what they have to do, then that's what they have to do, because obviously it's not stopping and nobody else is standing up to do anything about it. We all watch the news. We talk about the news. There's a million podcasts. And they're all talking about this. Have been for a long time. Nobody did anything about it. How many times have we reported this story? Black guy gets shot by a cop.
Oh, God.
But how many times did we actually legit think of doing something about it or be outraged more than just yell at each other about it? We don't. We don't do anything. We never did. And now people are fed up. Good. Should be. I wish it could be peaceful, but it can't, and I get it. But don't argue, it was the point. And that's what I'm saying. There is no argument to this. There is no counterpoint. Their point is just valid, and that's it. You can't argue it. You're just wrong. Stop arguing. It was stop lying. Now stop arguing. There's no lying at this point. It's all on video. You can't lie. Stop
Yeah.
arguing.
Stop arguing it.
Oh, we'll just agree to disagree. No, that's not how this is going. You're wrong, and we are not. That's just it.
Yep.
Oh, I guess we'll call it even. No,
No.
no, we will not.
We can agree to disagree. No.
No,
No. We
I agree to nothing. Stop arguing. We have it coming. I hope some black people listen to my podcast and like, okay, don't kill that one. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Um,
But unfortunately.
if it happens, great. If not, I don't know. But that would be nice. So, hey, black guys, if you're rioting up in Kelowna, all 4 of you, maybe leave me alone.
Maybe.
Or just make it quick. Make it quick and painless. Make sure my daughter gets a birthday present.
Yes. And likes on Facebook, because apparently that's still important.
Oh, yeah, likes on Facebook, yeah. My aunt had a nice little thing about Facebook last night.
Oh, yeah?
See if I can find it real quick since we're running out of things to talk about. Because it was quite, well, it was adorable is what it was. Well, let's see if I can find it.
While you're looking for that, do you remember Tara Noah Smith?
Not a clue.
He was one of the he was the youngest of the boys on the Tim Allen show, Home Improvement.
Is that his name? I thought it was Ty Zachary Bryan.
And that's one of the other ones. But he apparently he's actually started a soy-free vegan cheese.
Oh, God.
And it's estimated to have a value of $4 billion by 2024.
Soy-free vegan cheese, and it's going to be $4 billion. I think probably not.
That's insane.
Unless a pound of it costs $1 billion, and he can convince 4 people to buy one.
That's so good.
Then possibly. Well, all 3 of those kids are fucked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all are.
But good on you. What soy-free vegan cheese? What the fuck? Who has the time? Yeah, Home Improvement kids apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Wow. Was there 2 of him? Did he get replaced? Or was he on the show the whole time?
I think he was on. I'm pretty sure. I don't think anybody got replaced in that show.
Yeah, maybe. I know they're all weird now.
Yeah.
None of them act. I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. I don't watch TV.
No.
They could be all over it for all I know. Oh, good
Yeah,
on
right.
you, little Home Improvement kid. Guy's probably older than me. I don't know. How old's the little Home Improvement kid? 40?
No idea. It didn't say.
I'm looking up. I have to know now. How old is the little Home Improvement kid? Let's try to call him tomorrow night on our calling show. We're gonna do the call show tomorrow night, kids. Me and Gord, we're just gonna call you. So hope
love
that
it.
you're one of the lucky numbers that gets dialed. Because that's all we're doing for 2 hours. We're just dialing numbers till one of you talks to us. So if you think you're the first one getting called and you want to be nice to everybody else, you could just talk to us.
Save everybody else the hassle. There you go.
Other than that, you're all getting called. All of you in America. I'm going to start in Ashburn, Virginia.
Yeah.
I'm going to call Casey Gonzalez.
By the way, I'm gonna giggle my ass off. We call Ashburn, Virginia. We end up getting our listeners down there. That'd be hilarious. Oh my God, it's Eric calling us. We're just listening to your last episode. Yeah.
How old is the little home improvement kid? You know what's funny is this episode probably won't get listened to before we do the calling episode, so you guys won't know until after it's done. How old is the? Oh, that's the middle one. Why does it go instantly to the middle one? He probably set that up. I googled how old is the little home improvement kid, and it went to the middle one, that Jonathan Taylor Thomas one.
Yeah, I think he's still acting, I think.
Zachary Ty Bryan. That was the old one, was it?
Yes.
Who was the little one? What do you call him? Ty something?
I don't know. I already closed it.
Ty Tiggy Wiggy. Who's the kid who's not Zachary or this one? Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Okay, I'm sick of typing. Who is the little kid from Home Improvement who's not Zachary Ty Bryan or the other one?
That's like looking for the third tenor.
Thanks, Google Assistant. Okay, here, I'll do it this way. This is better. Name the 3 home improvement kids. Why aren't you talking to me, Google? Zachary Ty Bryan, Tara Noah Smith. That's a girly
There
name.
it is.
Taryn.
Yeah.
I got a cousin named Theron. I should shut up. Taryn, that's a girl's name. No, Theron, that's totally normal. Okay, Taryn Noah Smith. How old is? Here we go. Where are they now? They're making cheese, motherfucker. How old is Taryn Noah Smith?
I found these results.
Well, read them to me. Don't be lazy.
Fucking bitch.
This just goes to fucking the middle one, that Taylor Thomas kid. Fuck, he's smart. He's got himself all set up to every time they do home improvement, it just pops up on me.
So that explains how it is that the other ones aren't working. Everything just comes up his name when they go to look for him.
Cliff, what the fuck is this? What are these results? What have you given me here, Google? What the fuck? You just want to fuck up my show because we make fun of you all the time. That's not fair. Like, it brings up Pee Wee Herman and shit. What the fuck?
What the hell?
Big Bang Theory.
Did they have like some tryst or something like that?
How old is Taryn Noah Smith and nobody else but him?
These came back from a search.
Born April 8th, 1984. Ah, fuck, he's practically our age.
Yeah. Fuck, that puts about what, 35?
84, yeah. Well, I'm
So 36.
78. I'll be 42.
Well, I'm 74, so I'm gonna be 46. So yeah.
So he's 10 years younger than you.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you're what?
I'm
did you say?
35 now, but will be 36. He just turned 30.
So
I will be 46. He's just turning 30.
He's
He
36.
just turned-
He's just a kid. A little home improvement kid, still little. Oh, he's weird looking. You know what he looks like?
Yeah, he is.
Holy crap, he totally looks like
Andy
a guy
Dick.
that eats too much fucking vegan cheese.
I
This
thought
dude
you were gonna
needs
say
some
Andy.
soy in his life. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I saw the picture and I thought, is that Andy Dick?
Is that Andy Dick after the operation?
Is that the before Andy Dick or the
is-
after Andy Dick picture?
Are you Andy Dick's sister? No, I'm the little home improvement kid. I've got a $4 billion soy-free cheese.
Well, congratulations.
Well, enjoy counting that money by yourself. I can't wait for the home improvement reboot show, and it's just him by himself. Hey, look, I brought back home improvement.
And he says the whole show is just him eating this
It's just
soy-free
him
fucking
eating
vegan cheese.
It's just 700 pounds on soy-free vegan cheese. $4 billion in my stomach. Nobody wanted to buy it, so I had to eat it before it went bad.
I had to eat it all myself. Oh, that's just too fucking funny.
Oh my God, this show got stupid.
Yeah,
So tomorrow night, we're going to read some news and we're going to make some phone calls because I've been threatening all week. But we're actually going to do it because I pay a tremendous amount for that service and I want to use it. News will get back to normal next week. I promise. That is just true. And maybe we'll go back to live podcasting if I can figure out our podcast. Maybe season 4 will go smoothly. It's got to, right?
Yeah, absolutely it can.
There's not going to be a season 4.
There's going to be a season 20. Who the fuck are we kidding? Of course there is.
Who knows? We could use some help, though. Hey, sponsors, get in touch with us. Give us money. And people start downloading our show, so sponsors give us money.
Yes.
I'm just asking. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying your life would be a lot better if you did.
If you want to help the Black Lives Matters movement, give us money.
Keep in mind some little things that are true about Eric and Gord. No black cop has ever shot a white person in Milton or Kelowna. Coincidence or Eric and Gord influence? We don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
How many cases of COVID-19 were in Kelowna? None. 0. Is that because of me? I'm not saying it is. But prove that it isn't.
I'm certainly not saying it isn't.
Who knows? Who can say?
Do you want to know how I know that well, I mean there's many reasons, but how I know that the world is stupid? Bruce Willis has come forward to say that, hey, look, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, and then people are sending him death threats for it now.
Okay, first of all, anyone who has the time to send Bruce Willis a death threat couldn't kill Bruce Willis.
No.
Like, really, you think you're going to kill John McClane?
Right.
Writing
Yeah,
nasty
exactly.
emails from your mom's basement? No.
You're dead to us, John McClane.
Secondly, who the fuck is Bruce Willis to talk about it? What do you know? Totally a Christmas movie.
It is the definition of a Christmas movie. Like, literally, there's a line, ho, ho, ho. I mean, he says ho, ho, ho in the movie. Come on.
I'm a big Bruce Willis fan. I was a fan of Bruce Willis when everyone started hating on him. Before Pulp Fiction, when everyone hated him.
Yep.
I still liked him. I liked The Last Boy Scout. I thought it was a good movie.
I really enjoyed that. He does the jig on top of a thing. That was great.
Hudson Hawk, funny show. He's a good actor. I like the guy. I gotta disagree with you, Bruce. I don't give a shit. I know people like just do it to be funny because you could say Lethal Weapon's a Christmas movie too. But no one ever does.
No, nobody has ever said that. That's really weird.
But you could. In the same right. It's a stupid argument. It's got to stop. And Bruce, I don't know why you lowered yourself to even mentioning your opinion. But really, you're just Demi Moore's ex-husband. Really, is how people look at you now. You're the guy who Ashton Kutcher's banging his wife. That's
the only reason why he said no, because he's like, I hate Christmas now because of this.
I hate Christmas. I hate just static. I don't know. You know what, Bruce? You're right. You can have it. It's yours. You would know. I'm going to take Bruce's side on this because he was funny on Friends. So that's all I'm giving him. I don't know. I don't care. I think it's a stupid argument. I think you shouldn't even, if you're going to talk Christmas movies, there's way better Christmas movies you could talk about.
Mm-hmm. Polar Express. Fucking love that movie.
Ew.
Fuck you, Tom Hanks.
Never even saw it. I just looked at it and I was like, nope. I never gave it a chance.
I love that movie.
I was like,
it's my favorite.
Tom Hanks riding Thomas. It's weird.
I fucking love that movie. Truly do.
I was trying to. There was a point in my life where I was trying to like pretend that Tom Hanks isn't awesome. I was like right around the time of Polar Express. I was like, screw that guy. But you can't pretend Tom Hanks isn't awesome.
No, you just can't. He is just awesome. There's no
My
getting around it.
gun to my head, my favorite movie of all time is Big, so I can't like say anything about him. I didn't give Polar Express a chance. It's on me, not you, Tom.
I love the movie, Tom. You're my boy.
You and Bruce, I owe both an apology. Sorry, Woody.
Sorry, Woody.
They should do a cartoon together. A Bruce Willis, Tom Hanks cartoon would kick ass. I don't even care what it's about. Remake like a cross between the Burbs and Hudson Hawk.
Hey, there's a question. Have they ever done a movie together? I don't think they have.
No, I don't believe they have.
Hmm,
That'd be a good buddy cop movie, though.
that would be.
I would like to see that shitty one with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. Do that movie with Bruce Willis and Tom Hanks, and it's a way better movie.
They did do a movie together. The Bonfire of the Vanities.
Bonfire of the Vanities. I forgot. They're not really in it together, though. I don't think.
I've never even heard of it before.
You never heard of Bonfire of the Vanities?
No. Melanie Griffith, Kim Cattrall.
Was Tom Hanks also in? Oh,
That's
maybe
the
not.
only one that comes up.
I forgot that movie existed. That's Melanie Griffith, I believe, and is it Sigourney? No, not Sigourney Weaver.
No, it's Melanie Griffith and Kim Cattrall.
Kim Cattrall.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Yo, Kim.
Kim.
What the hell?
According to
Who pops up in
IMDb,
the weirdest shit.
there's no denying that.
Like just like she doesn't do anything, but then you're just like, what? She's in Bonfire of the Vanities? Who the fuck is Kim Cattrall?
She was in that.
There's an old
Morgan
she's
Freeman's
Canadian.
in it. Yep. Morgan Freeman's in it.
Morgan Freeman. Titty sprinkles. Kim Cattrall is Canadian, and if anybody can find it, there's a great old movie called Whore. And in it, Kim Cattrall plays a whore. It's a very old Canadian movie, and it's very like Canadian. Remember when old Canadian movie, like you could just tell because they all look like the Littlest Hobo? It's a very lame old movie with lots of dirty, dirty sex. 'Cause
Really?
it's about a whore and all her whoring. That's all I know about Kim Cattrall. That was I liked that movie way before. Like when I was that was a spanking movie when I was like 10.
It's not even listed.
Oh,
under
probably
hers.
not.
No. Porky's is still, but
It might have been like just like a showcase original or something.
maybe.
Those
That's
are the
funny.
days. That's my Canadiana trivia. I bet you she doesn't say she's from Canada anymore.
No, probably not.
She seems like one of those ones who just wouldn't.
Fuck Canada. Hey, she was in the original Starsky's and Hutch.
The original? How old is
Yeah.
Kim Cattrall?
Her first acting gig was on a show called Rosebud in 1975.
Wow, she looks pretty good for her age, I guess. I don't know how old she is, but she's got to be up there.
She was born in 56.
Jesus, she's my mom's age.
And apparently she was born in the UK.
Huh.
But at the age of 3 months, she immigrated to Canada.
Wow, I had no idea. She's my mom's age. Fuck, she looks good.
Yeah, she does.
Wow.
Yeah, she still looks really good.
I take back 9 of the 27 bad things I said about her.
9 of them.
For now. That could rise or fall depending on her next move. Who knows?
Oh, that's just fucking funny.
Kim Cattrall. What are we talking about? Bruce Willis and Tom Hanks movie.
You got off on that.
Sorry, Woody.
You know, I don't see a movie called Horrors, but I see a movie called Live Nude Girls.
Nah, maybe they changed the name.
Maybe.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
I still have it on VHS somewhere.
Yeah, she was in fucking Big Trouble in Little China. I forgot about that.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. She just pops up, and she's in Where the Buffalo Roam too,
Yeah.
which is
She was also a Knight Rider.
well,
The Knight Rider, the TV movie.
that's her problem.
The TV series, The Incredible Hulk. Holy shit, she's done a lot. That's insane.
Yeah, I didn't realize she had.
Yeah.
Well, not really. I guess it's not a lot. She's been acting since '75. You've named 3 things. It's not that impressive.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit on here. It's
Yeah, I'm
insane.
sure she's done a lot more than I give her credit for.
Yeah.
All right, 10 of the 27. That's it. That's as high as I'm going.
I'm not going past 10. That's funny.
I don't know. I don't have speaker on, so I don't have our timer, but it's late now.
Oh yeah, I know. We've been going well over an hour. Tell you
Good,
that
good.
much.
I could keep talking about stuff, but I'm not going to. I got a whole Bonfire of the Vanities story, but I'll save it for some other time.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I need to go to bed.
I need to go look up old dirty Kim Cattrall movies.
Yes. I want to see this live New Girls now.
Way better than dead new girls.
Georgina
That would-
throws a sleepover party for her friend Jamie.
Dead New Girls was boring as fuck. They just lied there.
Did nothing.
Totally predictable.
That's
Okay, kids. I'm gonna end this. I will talk to you all tomorrow, literally.
perfect.
Until then, take care of each other.
Bye. Fuck off.
Whoa, I like it. Straight and to the point.
That's it.
Stop recording.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are encouraged to obtain professional legal and medical services.